What's up, my crypto legends? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Over 100 people watching at this moment. Make sure to destroy the like button. We're going to go through technical analysis here on Bitcoin, show you some scenarios of what happened yesterday, of course, and what is potentially going to happen today. We're going to take a look at the DXY because DXY absolutely exploded out of a resistance zone. It does look like that potentially the DXY is going to continue to the upside in the coming days and even weeks. This is something that I want to explain in today's live stream, all right, guys? So make sure to destroy that like button on your way in. I'm going to go quickly through the comment section before we take a look at Bitcoin and the DXY most importantly, all right, and how this could affect Bitcoin very, very badly, potentially by next week. Maybe we could get a little bit of volatility today to the upside, but overall it does look like it can be very bearish for Bitcoin in the coming days and weeks. So let me just quickly take a look at the comment section. Muratsi, how are you doing? I hope everyone is great. I am back. Muratsi, thanks for joining, one of my members here. I got Joseph, I got Racing Pixel. Thank you guys, moderators, for joining the live stream. You guys are amazing. I wish you a very profitable day, says Muratsi. Hello, Noel. Charlotte, hello. Animal, good morning. Andy, please show TA for Ethereum. Thanks. I'm going to take a look at Ethereum. Absolutely will take a look at Ethereum. Bitcoin, DXY, Ethereum. We want to see the main ones, all right, to do this analysis. And I'm going to show you, a big major opportunity that there was yesterday on a big breakdown. I was in a long position. I protected the position, got stopped out at break even, and then managed to enter a short position after a big breakdown, okay? I'm going to show you that explanation right away, where you just need to be patient to see how, the price of Bitcoin in this case breaks a volume level, a big support level, and does get a quick little rejection to the downside. And that it was an insane opportunity. I did enter that trade. That one was profitable. The long was not profitable. I got stopped out as soon as we had the movement to the upside. I'm going to explain what was my strategy yesterday. All right, protecting position while I was in profit, just in case, we were not going to have any steam. I'm going to explain that right away, guys, okay? So it does make sense to you, so you can find these opportunities in the near future, of course, also. Joseph, Racing Pixel, thank you. Hello, legends, you are awesome, says Racing Pixel. Andreas, hi, Andy. Let's see what Andy thinks about the next movement, says Andreas. Absolutely, I'm going to give you my total opinion and technical analysis right away. And I hope you enjoy it very, very much. Joseph, hola, hello. Crypto Mick, guys, hello to everyone. Valencia, Spain, DJ Taquillardia. Let's take a look. I got that long thanks to you. Thanks to you. What long? Figo. Hello, Andy. Got stopped out yesterday, but today is a new day, says Fico. Well, we're going to take a look at that, okay? Where did you get stopped out? Because I did get stopped out from a long position, but entered a short position and managed to be profitable. And I'm going to explain it right away, okay? We explain this every single day. Whoops. We're going to explain this every single day, okay? Where there are these big, massive opportunities. So just give me 1 second here. Let's go quickly because I want to say hello to most of the people here, but it's going to be mission impossible. Scotty, thanks for joining the live stream. Right. Let's take a look, okay, of where we at with Bitcoin. First of all, let's talk about yesterday, because yesterday was pretty interesting. As I was in a long position on Bitcoin down over here because it was the value area low. Let me just quickly go to the 15-minute chart and explain, why I was in this long position from this range, right? It was right over here, around about the $19,900. We started to get some nice bullish momentum. Now, you must have thought, hey, it does look like that we are breaking here, this trend line, right? Let me just zoom in here a little bit just to explain. VPVR, it was the value area low here, as you can see right there, value area low. Well, this is why I entered, because we have been bouncing from value area high and value area low. So got into that bounce, protected position once I was in pretty decent profits, and got stopped out immediately. So I just want to go quickly, why I protected a position, because if we roll down, it's not going to be looking good. We might be breaking down. This is what happened. So you might think to yourself, right, we're breaking out trend line. This is looking pretty good, right? If you entered a long position here, as I did at 1,900, because it's a very strong support and there's a lot of choppy action, probably going to get that bounce. This is why I did enter with a tight stop loss, was in pretty decent profits and protected position and got stopped out. Now, why didn't this continue to the downside? Well, we can see how we, managed to break this resistance trend line right from lower highs. So you might think, wow, this looks pretty powerful, this potentially will hold and will continue to the upside. But very importantly, if we take a look at the volume spikes, guys, remember, volume is going to help us to know where the whales are moving. Where is the big price action moving, all right? Where's the money going? Is it going up or is it going down? And as you can see here, I decided to protect position, and I was, really, really cautious about this, coming down, because this break up from the lower high resistance trend line was with hardly any volume, guys. Check out the volume. There was absolutely no volume from this movement to the upside. So there's no power, there's no money in this movement to the upside. What happens? You just get that choppy action and bang, breakdown. Now, stopped out here from this move to the downside. So you might think, okay, I'm not looking for longs anymore because we've broken with this huge amount of volume to the downside. I might be looking for a quick scalp day trade, short position on a retracement. Right? This is the mentality that you need to have. If the bullish scenario does not work and you break the lows from a big support level, okay, and I'm just going to go through that in just 1 second, all right? Look at this, guys. Look at the low of this wick. There's big volume there and there's big volume there. So this is why we protect position just in case the trade doesn't go well. Even though you get this bullish momentum, there's no volume. More reasons why you need to protect position. If you're having the bullish momentum and there's no volume, you manage to get into a long position here at the lows, you want to protect position because you are just hitting the highs. You're not breaking out from the last low high. So, it's no volume at all. You want to get protected because this doesn't look good. You want to see bullish momentum with big volume. What happens? Roll down, stopped out from my entry point, and then huge, massive volume candle. So when I see this, I start changing my strategy. Start thinking, right, we've had a breakdown from major support range, right? Major support range. Why is this a major support range? Well, you can see the price action. We got the low of the wick right there. Let me just explain here quickly. We got this one here, this one, it's a range. But most importantly, we do have this one over here. Why this one? Check out the rest of the candles. Low volume. We have a spike in volume on the 15-minute, even better on the 5-minute. Let's go quickly to the 5-minute chart and zoom in from this scenario. All right, zoom in from this scenario. Let's get VBV out of the way. Boop. Zoom in right here, guys. This was yesterday, okay? Looking at the 5-minute chart. Spike in volume right there. Absolutely beautiful. This candlestick has a big spike in volume on the 5-minute. There's some spikes over here, but overall, the biggest volume was this one. What happened once we broke this low level, the 19,820 approximately, okay? You can see tap, 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 tap here again. You are consistently creating lower highs, even though we had this breakout from the trend line with no volume. That is really, really alarming. I protect the position because there was no power on this movement to the upside. So protect position. After all, you can see it. You can just see it on the volume and the breakout. This is no breakout. This is just, there's no money here. Protect position overall, you know, because yeah, you could get the bears stepping in very, very fast. And what happened, of course, yeah, they started stepping in, came down to this level, got a short-term bounce from the 19,820, 830. As you can see, it's a big support level. What comes next? This comes next, guys. This is our, you know, our ticket for a potential trade. This is basically our, you know, our ticket for a trade. We're breaking down the support level. We got large volume here. This is going to be a bit of a resistance level in the immediate short term. So we want to, you know, look for this level being a big resistance zone. The 19,800, 19,850 maybe at the most. Maybe not even that high, because, you know, the highest level would be 19,840 at this 5-minute close. So big volume, big support level right there. Big candlestick with large volume. Where do we retrace to? Where do we retrace to? We retrace exactly to that big volume range here candle, all right? And it's the wick and it's the body, okay? You can use wick and body. It's a big range, because on the 1 minute, you're gonna see the body candle a bit larger. In between the wick and the close, you know, looking at the 5-minute or the 3-minute, it's that zone, okay? You could get a little bit of spikes of volatility, but where are you aiming? You are aiming to retest the short, the lows, right? So this is what happened yesterday afternoon, Central European time, looking at the 5-minute chart. That is our trade, guys. Our trade with high probability is this one, breaking down a support level. I mean, this was beautiful because I got stopped out at break even. And, you know, when I got stopped out at break even, just less than half an hour after, I had this opportunity. So, you know, half an hour later, I entered a profitable trade. Bang, bang, level to level. Now, you might think here, okay, and this is very important for a lot of people that are new to this kind of strategy. You might think to yourself, right over here, and we'll go through the Bitcoin price now in just 1 second. We're just talking about this kind of strategy, what happened yesterday, and how you can take advantage on this movement. So if we see this, you know, you might think to yourself, on the 3-minute chart or whatever, we're breaking the lows. We've created a low level here where there is large volume. You know, we have a breakdown with large volume, right? We actually got the retest once. We actually retested the lows here. But, you know, this movement is so small. You would have to use so much high leverage. You know, this is going from 19,655 to 19,560 approximately to the lows. It's a very small movement. You need an 80x or 100x, you know, trade right there just for this quick little scalp. But you can see how we bounce from the resistance, break down with high volume. You come up, you retest the lows. That's it. You're in and you're out, because you could create a double bottom or a triple bottom. This is what this happened. So this is why you get in and you get out. These movements, you get in, you get out, get in, get out. They are really easy movements. So this is what happened. Now, what is happening with Bitcoin? Let's analyze Bitcoin right now. Why is Bitcoin in danger? Why have I got this thumbnail of Bitcoin in danger? Because we got the DXY breaking a huge resistance zone. Now, this is the question. Is this a solid breakout by the looks of things with this candlestick on the 1 hourly? It does look like a pretty solid breakout on the 4 hourly, sorry. This is the 4 hourly chart. Can it be a fake out? It absolutely can be a fake out. You know, a confirmation would be breaking these highs. The highs of the breakout, then it's game over for Bitcoin. Then it's likely to have that push up to 112, 113 level, right? Why? Because this is a cup and handle scenario. We can see the cup and handle right over here. Best example, I got it on the chart. What is a cup and handle? Why is this pattern, can be so powerful? Because you can see resistance here on the DXY resistance. We explained this yesterday. Massive round formation. We got a handle there, a little bit of a consolidation. Then on the third, fourth retest, 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of retest, and we have a breakout. This cup and handle is being formed right over here, as you can see on the chart. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You're breaking out right now. You have a pretty solid breakout. Now, this breakout was a little bit more powerful, but it is actually breaking above the highs that we did create, okay? So this is why this is potentially going to have a move to the upside in the coming weeks, which will be very dangerous for Bitcoin. Jimmy says cold charts are not enough. We have a long weekend in USA, and that means that pumpy action will happen. Stock market manipulate with no stock market manipulation. That is also very, very possible. Most of the times on the weekends you got retailers, and unless they do have a lot of fear, unless they're very fearful, they won't be selling their bags. So yeah, they could be buying, they could be pumping the price. I'm talking, danger for Bitcoin for, maybe the next week or two. Of course, DXY also, we're not going to see it open until Monday. Also, we're not going to see the value going up or down. But I can tell you already, this is not looking great in the immediate short term. If we do break down from this major resistance level, what resistance? The 109.20, we're just at that support right now. We're just right there now. But this is a textbook cup and handle, as you can see here on the chart, right? Retesting 1, 2, 3. On the third, fourth time, you need that breakout, and this is what has happened. So it should be holding as support right now, maybe consolidating, and maybe by next week, it's just going to have. I do think that the DXY is going to continue up. If DXY continues up, this is not going to be good for Bitcoin. It will not be good for Bitcoin. So stay cautious. I just want to say to stay cautious, and it is very, very possible that by Monday, Tuesday, we are going to see some deep correction because of the DXY pumping. Maybe in between today also, we got all day today still on the DXY. If DXY starts getting a nice bounce from this level, it will affect Bitcoin to the downside. BTC in a large falling wedge could move to mid 21k levels. Big, large falling wedge. Did you see the diamond pattern on the 4-hourly chart? Let's take a look at diamond pattern on the 4-hourly. Is this the diamond pattern that you are talking about? This a diamond pattern? It's not. You could arguably discuss it is a diamond pattern, not the most beautiful pattern. One thing that I can see here on Bitcoin is that we are creating lower highs consistently here, looking at the 1-hourly chart. Yeah, lower highs consistently here on Bitcoin. Something good about Bitcoin at this moment is that we are getting big support from the point of control. Looking at the volume profile, if we take a look at the last week of August and the first week of September, the first few days, we are getting supported right now. The point of control from 1 week is exactly here at 19,990 approximately. We're getting that bounce here between early this morning and right now. As you can see, bounce, point of control. Now, we got a huge weekly level that's been massively respected also. I was not aware of this level. I probably wouldn't have longed this weekly level because it was the third touch. But look how insanely this orange line over here is a weekly level. Why is it a weekly? Well, if we go to the weekly chart, we can see, right over here is where we have this close and open, right? The close here from the 22nd of August. We can see the open on the 29th of August. and we can see how it's been very much respected many times. If we go to the 1 hourly chart, it's a big level, big level, very this level will likely be respected as resistance if we do come down there. We've got big levels on Bitcoin below 19,500. We've got the 19,550 big weekly level, where you could take those trading opportunities if you have that successful breakdown. It will be retested at. If it is retested, it will be resistance. And also we got a major zone here in between 19,279 and 19,300. Why are these big levels? You want to consider these levels because you do see them get respected. We got weekly and daily. We go to the daily. I'm going to show you. We got weekly and daily levels. This is from July, okay? From July, as you can see, daily close and open. We got also a weekly close and open at this range. It hasn't been tapped yet. It is likely to be tapped at some point in the next coming weeks, especially if the DXY is going to be bullish. So if we go down to this level, we are likely to break down and get at least a short-term bounce. If you want to bounce, if you want to trade daily and weekly levels, I'm just showing you that there is one there at $19,270 approximately, okay? So you could get that wick down. Stay cautious because there might be a quick long opportunity at that level. It's just going to be a quick bounce. This is what happens on these weekly and daily levels. You get a quick bounce. The risky thing about this is that you usually get a bounce when it's falling aggressively. You don't get a nice consolidation. You just get a tap. You can see on a big massive falling knife, and you tap it, you bounce. You falling knife, tap, bounce. Falling knife, tap, bounce. You don't usually get a consolidation, so you can think about re-entering. It needs to be like a limit order or a quick market execution with a tight stop loss, just in case you do go through it. It's not my favorite way of trading, actually, but there are opportunities on these weekly and daily levels. Let me go. Andy is, I got Yash Verdan saying, Andy is BTC creating a triple bottom? Please check. A triple bottom. Let's take a look. On what time frame? Is this you're probably talking about this triple bottom? Well, when you want to see a triple bottom, you want to see a more kind of a solid level here as resistance, right? If this is the triple bottom you're talking about, yes, you could say it's triple bottom, but you want to see a big level here. Touches here, you could arguably discuss it is, because you have these low wicks here at the 20,500, right? When you have the breakdown. Okay, let me just get a box here. A box from these lows right there. So we got the breakdown bottom. We touch resistance here at $20,500 range. Down, back up here again. We did not manage to hit 20,500, but then we got this one also again here. It does come back up here to this range and breaks up. You could arguably discuss that it is a triple bottom, but not my cup of tea, this kind of triple bottom. It's very choppy. What I can see is that we are creating lower highs here, and we're actually getting rejected from this lower high. Check out how just a few hours ago, very early this morning, I mean, when Chinese market opens as well, there's pretty nice volatility and opportunities. It's very early Central European time here when this happens, around about 5-6 o'clock in the morning. There's some pretty nice volatility. But look how these levels have been heavily respected. I'm just going to go here, looking at the 1 hourly chart, zooming in, check out from these wicks. I'm going to put this to perfection because it would be something like this, right? You got lower high wicks on the 1 hourly, 1, 2, 3. Look how early this morning this has been perfectly rejected. Diamond pattern on what time frame? Let me know in the comment section, what time frame do you see a diamond pattern? Now we've got lower highs here, lower high, then this lower high. yeah, it's been, you know, respected. This was just a few hours ago. These are the kind of opportunities you want to get into also. Of course, I did not trade this because I was still sleeping, but there is nice opportunity right there as resistance from the lower high trend line. And we got a daily level. What is this green line you got here, Andy? It's also been respected. This is a daily level. If we go to the daily chart and zoom in, this is exactly this level. This was very well respected just a few hours ago. As you can see, we had the 29th and the 30th of August closing exactly at $20,276. Exactly at this level. We take a look at the 1 hourly chart. Just a few hours ago, we tapped this green daily level to perfection, getting that rejection. We got the lower highs, as you can see here. So yeah, this is, you know, you need to add that confluence. If you are creating lower highs, you're tapping it once here after this move to the downside. You got a daily level. You know, you need to add that confluence. You are likely to get rejected from the $20,276. So it's a quick movement. Right, I can see maybe some people are saying, is this a diamond pattern forming right now? If we go to the 15-minute chart, okay, I can see something here. I do see something. Diamond pattern, we got the spike volume in the middle. Right, I can see if it's the 15-minute one, yeah. So we got high highs right there. Lower highs. We got, yeah, this kind of, yeah, you could arguably discuss it's here from the center bit. And then we got this. We could arguably discuss that this has been broken already. Right? I get this. I can see it. One of the most important things for a diamond pattern is the spike in volume in the center, which it does have it. On the sides of the diamond, you want to see low volume. So for the moment, this means that yes, we do have the volume in the middle and no volume on the sides. The volume is from the lower part of the diamond to the top. So the spike is there. This is very much a valid diamond pattern. You could arguably discuss it has broken already. It's a very hard one. Let's check out the volume from this move to the downside. Okay, let's check out the volume from the move from the downside. I do like it like this. You know, it's more symmetrical, right? So let's go to the 5-minute chart. I got someone here asking in the community, in the comment section. Whew. I mean, volume is not great. Volume is not great here on this move to the downside. There is more volume than the rest of the price action. So there is a little bit of more red volume, but there's not enough. But if anything, this would be a shorting level at this moment, right now. Tight stop loss above the last lower high. Tight stop loss. You could have a big projected move here to the downside. This is the measured projected move. It should take you to round about the $19,800 range, exactly from this level where we are right now. So the risk to reward here is not bad. And stop losses are there to be hit. Stop loss would be round about 20,170, 180 maximum. Keep it tight. And you have a projected move here all the way down to $19,800. There's about a 3-to-1 risk to reward here. It does make sense as we are, you know, creating these lower highs. As soon as we get back down to the point of control, I would protect position if we were to have that move down. Because, yeah, the point of control, basically. We've got big volume here. We are getting supported from point of control here very much. We go to the 1 hourly and check out the volume profile on the last week or so, going from the 27th, I mean, we're getting supported from that level at this moment. The 19,000, just below $20,000. Getting support from point of control. It's a big level. We're getting bounces there. I want to see DXY getting a bounce from this level. DXY is, I mean, it looks bullish. DXY looks bullish. We can see a cup and handle right there. It is Friday. Maybe we're not going to see much volatility. It would be nice Monday. Monday is going to be an exciting day, I think. Monday and Tuesday, because there's a high possibility on the DXY to continue to the upside. Maybe it's going to slightly correct today. It's going to be boring. Not going to see much movement on Fridays. Monday, Tuesday, we need to see fireworks, because this is on the verge to have massive bullish momentum as we've broken out from the resistance of the cup and handle scenario here, as you can see on the chart. And this is very similar to what happened here back in May and June, as you can see here on the chart. Once you have that small consolidation retesting the resistance, you have the breakup and you have massive bullish momentum. This is likely to happen on the DXY. We're still in a very aggressive uptrend, as you can see here on the chart. Now, one of the we're getting a small resistance level from this trend line. You can see DXY here. Once we break down the trend line from support level, it doesn't mean we're going to correct, but it's retesting it. 1, 2, you're creating an uptrend here, as you can see. Break down again, we're retesting it as resistance. So anyway, it is at resistance also. We're getting resistance from this trend line, from these higher lows, as you can see. Higher low, higher low, higher low. We broke down, we're retesting it and retesting it. Overall, trend is still aggressively to the upside. We're forming bullish patterns. There is higher probability at this moment, after breaking resistance, to get bullish momentum on the DXY than actually correcting. There's higher probability in continuing to the upside on the DXY. Let me take a look at the comment section. What is the DXY's impact on Bitcoin? DXY is the dollar index, meaning that if the dollar index has strength, if the dollar has strength, now €1 equals $1. It was insane, because just a few months ago it was about $1.10, $1.15 to get €1. So dollar is gaining in strength massively. And of course, if people want dollars, if everything's priced in dollars, as in oil, gold, natural gas, and people, there's a high demand in dollars right now because there is fear of a recession. So if the dollar value goes up, then people won't be interested in risky assets such as a Bitcoin and stocks. So this is why if the dollar continues up, then it's going to be looking I think quite bad for Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be retesting $18,000. RIP for Bitcoin. DXY is very bullish, as Faudi. I mean, yeah, DXY is looking very, very bullish. Guys, at the moment, in no trades, but I am looking, for these trading scenarios. Let's find a trading scenario. We have job reports coming in 20 minutes. It's going to be get crazy soon. We have job reports in 20 minutes. Okay, I think I didn't check the news. Job reports, yeah, at 2:30 Central European Time. So that is in just about 20 minutes from now. So yeah, we could see some volatility. We have got some news here. 2:30. So yeah, we could see a little bit of volatility. Stay cautious if you are trading. I'm looking for a scenario just like the one I explained here. All right. If you just joined the live stream, check out the scenario that I talked about just after, in between 10 and 20 minutes from the live stream. I try and keep it educational, looking for those trading scenarios. I am looking for something like this, a big movement with high volume. Of course, there could be a scenario here. I mean, look at this. If we were looking this as a diamond pattern or I think some people are looking this as a symmetrical triangle also kind of thing. We broke higher lows. Volume is not great though. I mean, this is the thing, guys. This is looking at the Bybit chart. No volume on this breakdown. Oof. You want to see a spike in volume here. This is why, if you're shorting, make sure to have a tight stop loss. Make sure to protect position if we do come down to retest the lows. It is a risky trade. Okay, this diamond pattern is a risky trade. Why? Because there's no volume. There's no power. We cannot see massive selling pressure. So it's a risky trade, okay? But it's at entry point because you're basically hitting the 618 fib level. We got the move to the downside. We're retesting 618 at this moment. It's a risky one. I do think there's slightly higher probability that it will go down because of DXY and because of the diamond pattern. But there's no volume, guys. I need volume. I like to work with volume. I like to trade with volume. It's a risky, very risky movement here. We want to see a big spike in volume there. Then I'll be confident. Then I would be shorting. I would be shorting this with high probability. Volume gives me high probability because it's showing me that the bears are selling. They are putting pressure to the downside. And if we retrace with very low volume, then yeah, this is going to give me, that confidence in entering that short position, guys. Not the highest probability trade. There's slightly higher probability that it will push down, but I want more. I want more confluence. I want to see more things on the chart. Guys, remember, if you are interested in trading, you can check out Bybit. If you scroll down below, Bybit is my favorite platform. If you scroll down on Bybit here in the description, you got up to $4,450 that you can claim on the rewards hub. You can sign up in less than 2 minutes with an email and password. And if you go to the rewards hub, once you sign up, you got a huge amount of tabs with different bonuses to add to your trading account. You need to follow the tabs on the rewards hub. Up to $4,450 can be claimed with the link down below, okay? And this is also supporting the channel, of course. So going back, what is going on? Let's take a look at some it looks ugly, but that looks like a head and shoulders on Bitcoin. Is what time frame? What time frame? I guess this is in the lower time frame, maybe 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart. I gotta say, this does look like it's going to fall down, in my personal opinion. I like to work with volume, just like the strategy that I've, this is what happened yesterday. I managed to make a successful trade yesterday, like I just explained, because we broke down from this big support level at $19,820, $840 approximately, and then with high volume. So you are looking for that rejection from the high volume level, in and out, guys. And these movements are small. They're like 1 or 0.5% move. This is why, a little bit of leverage is good. Like 50, 60, even 70x on these moves to make some pretty nice gains. And this is just easy decision. This is an easy decision right there. If I am longing a support level because it's the value area low and we can see exhaustion, and we're breaking up here with very low volume, I am going to protect position no matter what, very, very fast. So then if I get stopped out, then, I've protected position, I'm not losing money on this move because we're breaking out the lower high resistance level. with very low volume. This is what happens when you get a breakout with low volume from from lower highs and not managing to get above the last lower high. So lower high trend line. If we break out with no volume, there's no volume on this breakout. You're at the risk of this movement coming back down. Then you get that opportunity. Then you have volume coming in. This gives you this small little trade. Very nice, profitable trade right there. So what is the risk of breaking out from this level here of higher lows? You got this higher low, and higher low. If we take a look at the 15-minute, you are at the risk of, this movement to the downside to actually pump up because there's no volume on this breakdown. We want to see a spike in volume. That would give me confidence to go to lower levels. So stay cautious on these shorts. If you did short this position, if it does manage to come down to this level, protect position. You need to protect position on this move down. Okay, we talked about this being a shorting opportunity right there, because it was hitting the 618 from the high to the lows. You're hitting the 618 at 20,090, but there's low volume, like I said, guys. With this move down, if it has a little bit of more movement to the downside, retesting the $20,000 area, I would protect position, guys. There is no volume on this breakdown. Stay extremely cautious. But there is a slightly higher probability that we are going to go down, as we have this diamond pattern scenario with a spike in volume in the middle. And we also have the DXY, that if we do get the bounce here on the DXY, which is highly probable, it's going to be bad news for Bitcoin. DXY getting supported right now and getting the bounce. I think, in the next coming hours, it could get pretty aggressive. Can you take a look at Ethereum? Absolutely. Let's take a look at Ethereum right away. I did promise we were going to take a look at Ethereum. What is your opinion on CHZ? I guess this is Chili's. I think Chili's is a very interesting blockchain project because it's going to lead the sports industry, right? It's going to have it does have a lot of tokens, Barcelona token and different other sports tokens on the Chili's blockchain, which is pretty impressive, because the sport industry is really big. I do think this one is going to be huge in the future. Okay, in the next cycle, it will survive. Andy, tell me about Chili's. My opinion on Chili's. I think Chili's is a great project. So let's take a look at Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum right away. Ethereum, the problem with Ethereum right now is we are hitting major resistance. Let's go to the 12-hourly chart and let me just explain this scenario right now and why we are likely also to get rejected from this level on Ethereum. It's formed a kind of descending wedge scenario. As you can see here on the chart, we got this ascending wedge, right, on Ethereum from July to August, finally breaking down. Now we formed this descending wedge, right, during August and the first few days of September. We are not breaking successfully this level. So this is not a breakout from a bullish pattern, right? This is not a breakout. This is no breakout. This is very likely and possible that it's going to have a corrective move, especially if we do see that on Bitcoin and we do see DXY pumping. So this is the thing. Stay extremely cautious right there with Ethereum. When we're looking for these opportunities, guys, good afternoon, Tonas. How are you doing? I want to quickly explain some opportunities, guys, that you need to practice a lot. Okay, basically we did have a breakdown here from this range from a support level that we created in August at the $1,560, right? This range over here, right? Double bottom, bang, bang. We got a big support range, okay? You can see it right there also. It's being very much respected. Now, we did come down and retested it here. We had a little bit of more volatility. This is a range. You had a little bit more in between $10, $20 to the upside. But it was a huge short position right there. It was a pretty nice short position. Where is your take profit range? We usually stay in between the 618 and the low. So we either retest the lows or almost retest the lows. So which is the 618 usually, all right? It is usually the 618. If we take a look at from the lows to the high level, you can see 618 has been tested. 618, this blue level on Fibonacci. So if you're shorting this major resistance zone, you want to take profits, at 618, maybe 50%, 60%. Try and ride the next 40% for that double bottom, because that would be your second target with this strategy. A lot of choppy action right now on Ethereum at this resistance zone. Where would be the highest probability scenario on Ethereum? If I am looking for a trade on Ethereum and I'm thinking to myself, I want to trade, but I don't know if it's a long or if it's a short. Guys, we just need to wait for that big volume breakout confirmation. We're still at lower highs, as you can see, resistance trend line. It's still there. We still got big support here that is resistance. We're still consolidating at this range. Once we break above $1,600 like this, bang, we are likely to get rejected here from 1,700, at least in the short term, a quick little correction. If it does manage on this breakout to have huge amount of volume, we want a big spike in volume. This is why when we have this breakdown with large volume, we retrace with low volume at the resistance level. You are going to get that quick little correction, right? So the 618 at least, we may be creating a slightly higher high there, higher low, sorry. So, we are testing too many times this resistance. We are creating a higher low. We hit 618. This could actually break up. So, or could it get rejected because it's resistance still? Well, highest probability trade here, in my opinion, would be having that big breakout with a spike in volume. Once we see that move, you want to look for that retracement with low volume to that big support level. This is in between $1,580 and $1,600. This is the level where you want to get that bounce, all right? If you have a successful breakout with volume, because you will likely continue this uptrend with a higher low, at least in the short term, at least to test the highs or almost retest the highs at the 618 from the drop, okay? You will probably be doing this, a lower high or a test of the highs, double top, or a breakout. Because you do not know what scenario is going to happen and how much bullish momentum there is going to be, you want to get out at the 618. Because that first bounce from this successful breakout of $1,600 range, okay, it's a range, give or take $20 because of volatility. If you have that solid breakout and you retrace down, you are likely, with high probability, going to get at least one quick bounce to at least the 618. And that is your trading. That is your ticket for this trading move. And this is just explained on Bitcoin. This happens on many time frames, the 1 hourly, the 15 minute, the 5 minute, 3 minute if you were looking for scalping opportunities. So if we go quickly here on Bitcoin, we are getting, this is the thing, guys. This is the thing about, shorting this range. We have no volume on the breakdown. This is potentially going to reverse in the short term on Bitcoin because there's no aggressive volume to the downside. There's no big volume. So volume is key, guys. Volume is absolutely key. The explanation that I gave you on Ethereum on that potential trade, that is look, we can see it on the 5 minute chart. You got big volume here on the solid support level. Once you break it with high volume, you retrace back up to hit that major support level into resistance to come down to retest the lows. You're in and you're out. Because then, you know, if you hold that trade, you need to get in and out level to level. Have a plan and trade that plan. Resistance to support. Bang, bang. Quick. We're having that bullish momentum right now on Bitcoin. DXY is probably going to consolidate here. It's going to be probably boring. I think the price action will happen by next week. It's Friday. Weekend is coming. I think DXY is probably just going to correct a little bit more. Range trade here. We're maybe going to see the bullish momentum on DXY next week. It's probably, Friday today. We're not going to see much movements. Stay cautious, guys. This is the risk that we do have when Bitcoin breaks a pattern or higher low level, higher low support trend line with low volume, guys. It's extremely risky. It's a risky movement. If this volume candle, if this candle over here would have had a very aggressive red, massive big volume basically, I would have shorted here at this level. I would have entered a short on this retracement with low volume. Because I don't see the volume, because I don't see the power of the bears, I'm not entering the short. Even though it does look like that we're probably going to get rejected here from this range and correct. But what is going to give me more confidence? What is going to give me more high probability? Volume, guys. Volume. Spike in volume. Solid breakout. Volume is telling me where the pressure is going, basically. Where the money is going. We're coming back down now. Movement to the downside. Are we going to have an aggressive drop? If you entered this trade, you probably protected position and got stopped out. Or if you didn't move your stop loss, which was behind this wick from this entry point, this one right there, you're still in the trade. As soon as if we retest the lows, I would protect position straight away. We could not see any volume. This does have a projected move to come all the way down to the $19,800 range. It might take a few hours. If it gets up there, then it's not going to be looking good. It might have that bullish momentum for the bears. Guys, remember, you do get that insane bonus on Bybit, okay? On Bybit, you do get up to $4,450 down below. Guys, we got almost 800 people watching. Make sure to destroy the like button here for this free technical analysis, ideas. I haven't read through the comment section today too much. I just wanted to go through that explanation on Bitcoin, what happened yesterday, how we can find those opportunities on quick volume breakouts, on big retracements with low volume, and get in and out at a retest of the highs, guys. This is absolutely golden strategy. It's a golden strategy. With very, very high probability. Remember, if you are experienced, make sure to check out the bonuses on Bybit. This is another way to support the channel. Of course, I do get a small commission, but if you are starting in trading and you are, noticing that you are successful when you can see these movements, make sure to check out the bonus on Bybit. It's up to $4,450 worth of bonus, guys. Make sure to claim that bonus because, Bybit is my favorite trading platform for crypto. Stay cautious, guys. Make sure to protect positions. Not much to add here right now. Make sure to smash up the like button because almost, 320 likes at this moment. Thank you guys for the insane live stream. Very much appreciated. I'm going to leave right now. I'm going to get some lunch. Maybe going to do a live stream afterwards. Let's see if we do get big movements, big volatility. Hope you enjoyed the levels that I've explained. Hope you enjoyed, looking at Bitcoin here on the 5-minute, 3-minute, the explanations on how you need to be cautious on these kind of breakouts. We got Bitcoin right now moving to the upside with a little bit of, now we're having some volume. Now we're having some pretty decent volume. Massive rejection. This is when the news is out. We're having the news at this moment. News is out right now. Whew, massive big wick all the way up to $20,260. Yeah, we got the news event right now, Central European time, at 2:30 Central European time. So we're just probably going to stay another 5 minutes to see the volatility, of course. This is the thing, when we have news events, we either do not want to trade or trade just a small amount of our capital, because we can get a lot of volatility, guys. Technical analysis is kind of worthless when there are news events, because news can pump or dump the price a huge amount of percentage, okay? And it can break technical analysis. So this is why we usually on news events, we want to stay away. We had this unemployment rate from in the US just right now at this moment, bringing a little bit of that volatility. It might be good numbers. This is why we are having this price action to the upside. We got a huge daily level. It's been respected at this moment, guys. We're having big volume. If we do, we got this other level here, the daily level. If we do get a breakout, it's getting rejected to perfection at this moment. This daily level. Look at this daily. Rejection right there. Rejection right here. Oh my goodness, this volatility is crazy. Probably having high selling volume also here. Ooh, not too much selling volume. Yeah, this daily level is super important, guys. If we go to the 1 hourly chart, zoom out a little bit. We got lower high trend line. We got lower high trend line right there. If we do break out from the $20,280, we got lower high trend line, and we got a huge daily level. This daily level has been retested to perfection just a few hours ago, early this morning, Central European time. We can see here is the daily close from 29th and 30th of August. And if we do see, we got the touch here to perfection early this morning. We're touching it right now, getting rejected. If we can go to the 15-minute. It's a big resistance, guys, as you can see. Ideal trade. Probably consolidation or a big massive breakout now in the next coming hours with big volume. If we break above with large volume, the $20,280 approximately, large amount of volume, you are likely to get either a quick bounce or a slow bounce here to almost retest the highs from the breakout, guys. This is a massive trading opportunity right there. Huge resistance level. We can see it on the chart. We got touch there, 31st of August. Early this morning, too. Another one right there, getting that rejection and lower high trend line. If it breaks out with big volume, we're probably going to get a quick little bounce. Stay cautious with the news events, guys. When there is news, it is, better to not trade, as it is more dangerous. We got a lot of volatility when there's news out, and this is just massive big movements to the upside and to the downside. If we go to the 1 minute chart, this is the kind of volatility that we have. Bang, 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 bang. So stay cautious if you are doing any trading, longs or shorts. The news events are very dangerous and breaks technicals. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. DXY, massive candle down on the 5 minute. Let's take a look at the DXY. Yeah, DXY is getting that corrective move as Bitcoin. We probably had a pretty good news coming out with unemployment rate. This has just happened now about 5 minutes ago when we just seen the volatility. So maybe, it's going to be good for stocks, good for Bitcoin in the immediate short term. This is why we're having that corrective move on the DXY. If DXY does manage to get down here, and this has been a fake out, it will be looking good for Bitcoin in the next coming weeks. You know, we are at a critical level where we should be bouncing on the DXY because we broke resistance right over here from a cup and handle scenario. It can be a fake out. It can be a fake out. Ideal scenario would be breaking the highs here. Then this is going to be looking insanely bearish for Bitcoin, insanely bullish for the DXY. But if we come back down here, which I think is unlikely, I don't think we're going to see a big corrective move today on the DXY. It's just going to have a little bit of volatility. So up and down on Bitcoin, pretty stable, no major big movements. It's going to be looking very bearish for Bitcoin next week, in my opinion. Next week projection on Bitcoin for me is bearish, as the DXY looks insanely bullish in this massive uptrend. And yeah, we could get a little bit of volatility, you know, to the upside with Bitcoin, as it is the weekend. We're not going to see much manipulation, and people are probably interested in buying Bitcoin at these levels. Big resistance zone, guys. If we do break it, it's going to be looking good for a potential quick trade. We need big volume on the pump, low volume on the on the correction. If that does happen, it's going to be looking pretty good for a quick leg up here to retest the highs. Stay cautious trading with volume. Let's take a look at the super chat. We got super chat here. Oh my goodness. Pac-Man says, great work as always, it's appreciated. Theta, please. Absolutely, Pac-Man. Let's take a look at Theta. Theta is a very good project that I think will be doing very, very well in the future, as it is, you know, the #1 decentralized, okay, platform for live streaming, okay, for videos. And I think, you know, this is very, very important also. This is very, very important for the world, basically. Decentralized everything. Basically, Theta is in a large, you could arguably discuss that this is an accumulation zone. I don't think Theta will go much lower than the lows here of 90 cents. It's in an accumulation zone. We've been trading here for several months in between $1 and $1.50. These are buying levels, guys. You know, if you are bullish in this project, these are buying levels. I don't see it going much lower than 80 cents, of course, which is the lows. 90 cents, 80 cents. It could spike down that level, but those are very, very nice buying levels. It is highly probable that this is just going to be going sideways for a long time. You will be going to $2 maybe, back down below $1, back up to $2, then back down to $1 range, or slightly below $1 to 90, 80 cents. But it's just going to be a lot of sideways action in the next coming months till we see a big rally, you know, potentially by end of next year or beginning of 2024. That is what I think. It's just going to be very, very boring. Not much to add here on Theta. If we take a look at Theta on the 1 hourly chart, I think it's probably time for a decent pump. It is probably time for some decent pumps here. Retesting the lows. It's finding floor levels. It's just finding floor levels. Not much to add here on Theta. All depending on Bitcoin and Ethereum, of course. The #1 cryptos. We're actually breaking right now a major resistance. Let's see if we do get a solid move to the upside with very high volume, guys. There's going to be major opportunities, quick opportunities here. If we take a look at the 5-minute, 15-minute, we want this volume to continue. We want this breakout with large volume to continue. I mean, this is the thing about this diamond pattern. When you break down with low volume, you got no confirmation, basically. This is not confirming the move. This is a confirmation of bullish pressure. So now what we're going to see, we're breaking above the daily level. If this continues, and we do have a nice spike in volume here, closing at least, you know, a nice 1 hourly candle, it's going to be looking, you know, pretty good in the short term, okay? There are some quick bounces, quick shorting, longing opportunities on this breakout. You just need to wait patiently. Let the movement happen. This could get heavily rejected and come back down. Wait for the price action to do its thing. Big move. Let it break out solidly. And then we can take a look at the 5 minute. Yeah, 5 minute. I wouldn't trust this one. We need to go higher. Much higher. This could be a big rejection if we do take a look at the kind of 15 minute or 1 hourly chart, right? Just a big wick and then a big correction. We want more price action to the upside, guys, here. We want larger price action. Then you want to get into that potential bounce. This could be a fake out. Guys, make sure to smash up the like button on your way out. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Stay cautious with this news volatility. Smash it up, guys. We can get to 400 likes. Thank you very much. Check out Bitcoinsensus website. We've got the latest news, technical analysis ideas down below. Join Telegram and all our socials also. Thank you very much. And I will see you in the next one. Bufo, I can see your super chat. Dear Andy, need you valuable TA on Hedron USDC, please. It's the uni chart. Did I miss my entry? Does it look to you like it's heading for new all-time highs? Let's take a look at this here for Bufo. Hedron USDC. Hedron USDC, please. TA on Hedron USDC. What is the ticker symbol on Hedron? HDRN. Let's take a look at this for Bufo. Thanks for this super chat, my man. HD. What was it? HDRN. HDRN US dollar. Wow, this one's had some massive momentum to the upside. Absolutely crazy. I need to check out what this crypto is. Just for research. Of course, I'm not going to FOMO into this pump, but it's gone pretty aggressive. So you're saying, TA, please. We need to be cautious on these ones because I'm not sure if this is a low cap cryptocurrency. The market cap is not. You could not see it here on CoinGecko. This is already a red flag. Okay, this is lack of transparency from the project, in my opinion. So. It's the uni chart. Did I miss my entry? Does it look to you like it's heading for new all-time highs? Very possible. I mean, very possible. It's going a little bit parabolic here. We also formed a kind of a cup and handle scenario here, as you can see on the chart. So you got a cup right there here, right? You got highs, cup, highs, and the kind of handle here with a little bit of volatility, right? You could openly discuss that this is the kind of the handle. You could do it like this or like this, right? Breaking above this range. There is a larger projected move here. Yeah, this does look like it's going to pump a little bit more. We can take a look at Fibonacci expansion from this large consolidation of August from the highs to the lows. We're just about hitting the 1.618 right over here. We could get a small rejection. We do have a bigger projected move because of the cup and handle. And this would almost be at all-time highs. Still got quite a little bit of room to go here. Has this one been added to Bybit or something? Or I don't know. The reason of this pumpy action. What is the ticker symbol again? HDRN. Sometimes you do get these massive pumpy actions. No, it hasn't been added. This has happened for the last few weeks. I will do a little bit of research on this crypto. It looks pretty interesting why it's had this movement. What are they doing? But this one has gone absolutely crazy. This one has done over a 10x in less than 1 month, which is pretty impressive. It does look like that we could see all-time highs for this one, or almost reach all-time highs. There's a little bit of more projection here on this cup and handle. Very parabolic, very strong trend to the upside the last few weeks. It does look like that you have missed your entry point, Bufo. Ideal entry, if we do take a look at the 1 hourly time frame, I mean, there was a risky entry right there, but you had that kind of successful breakout from these highs resistance level. As you can see, breakout, bounce. You probably wanted to enter here at the touch of the resistance zone. Yeah, definitely not entering at these highs, even though it does look like we're going higher. Very risky, for just in case you do get that correction. On the Fibonacci expansion, we are just about touching the golden ratio, the 1.618. So we have already got one rejection. We could get another rejection, could get a little bit of a bigger correction, but it does look like we either go up to higher levels from here or correct smallly and then continue higher. It isn't a big, massive bullish trend. Guys, thank you very much for the super chat, for the insane support. I didn't want to FOMO in. Thank you for the perspective, Andy. Bufo, you're very welcome. Yeah, definitely. These are not the kind of trades you wanna get in. Okay, I know it looks exciting. You could start correcting heavily very, very soon at some point. You want to try and get into these nice retracements. All right, on breakouts. You know, breakout retracements. You want to get in. Thank you guys for the insane support. Make sure to smash up the like button. Check out Bitcoinsensus website. Remember, you got insane bonuses down below on Bybit. Stay cautious with this volatility, guys. You know, this is news volatility. Look at this on the 15-minute chart. Big, massive rejection. This is actually a swing failure. Stay extremely cautious. We just had news pumpy action, all right? This is just pumpy action from news, not solid news. We didn't see the solid breakout from the $20,270 range. Stay extremely cautious, guys. No trade here, no trade opportunity. You wanted to see that solid breakout for this level to be support. All right. For me, no trade. Thank you, guys. Smash up the like button. I will see you in the next one.